In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to set up a Firebase project and enable cloud storage for a web app. We'll start right in the Firebase console. Click Add Project, give your project a clear, memorable name, and follow the on-screen prompts. You'll see an option to enable Google Analytics for the project. Choose what fits your workflow. Analytics can be helpful later, but it's not required to complete this setup. Create the project and wait a moment while Firebase provisions everything in the background. Once your project opens, look to the left sidebar under Build and select Storage. Click. Get started to enable cloud storage for Firebase. You'll be prompted to choose security rules. For a development or learning environment, start in test mode so you can quickly upload and read files without friction. Keep in mind that test mode is permissive and should not be used in production. You'll refine these rules later to restrict access based on authentication or custom claims when you're ready to go live. Next, choose a storage location. This matters for performance and data residency. Pick a region close to your primary users or your server environment to reduce latency and potentially lower egress costs. Note that the storage bucket's location is set at creation time, so select thoughtfully. After confirming, Firebase will set up the default bucket tied to your project. With storage enabled, let's register your web app so you can access Firebase services from your front end. Click the gear icon for project settings, then select the web app icon. Give your app a nickname that helps you recognize it later. When you complete this step, Firebase will generate a configuration snippet called Firebase config. This object contains keys such as the project ID, storage bucket, and an API key used for identification. It's normal for this config to be in client-side code. It isn't a secret like a server key or a service account. Still, never paste any real keys or credentials into public demos or repositories you don't control. Copy the Firebase config object and keep it handy. You'll paste it into your app when you initialize Firebase to connect to services like Auth, Firestore, and the storage bucket you just created. If you work with multiple environments, consider labeling or organizing your configs so you don't mix development and production settings. That's it for the initial setup. You now have a Firebase project created, cloud storage enabled with sensible starter rules, a region selected, and your web app registered with the config ready to use. In your next steps, you'll initialize Firebase in your codebase and start securely reading and writing files to storage with properly refined security rules.